I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast.
But don't worry. I promise I won't eat them. Far too much calories for me. Plus, witchers don't eat babies. Alright, everybody. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. We are continuing on with The Witcher today. Probably going to try to finish up Space Marine 1 tomorrow. And then in some Witcher on Wednesday. Tyranny Thursday. Haven't decided on Friday yet. And then on Saturday, we're going to do Space Marine 2. That's the plan. I want to do a big, long day, like all-day thing again, like we did on Saturday. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. But for now, we are back to Witcher 3. We're on Skelliga. We're nearly done Skelliga. We've done all the Siri bits that we need to on after our first visit to Skelliga. We have to go back and collect that deformed person, Uma, from the Baron Sergeant, and go from there. But before we do that, I wanted to finish up Island on Skelliga, and that is what we're doing. Oh, wait. You know what? We'll leave the camera here. I might change it and bring the gamepad back out. Because usually the gamepad... There we go. You can see my head. I'm a floating head above a gamepad. So... might move that later. Ah, hell, let's do it. Forgot we changed it for, forgot that we changed it for the Space Marine. Alright, so if we show the gamepad, and then I select the camera group, There we go. All right. That should do it. And let's go.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
I'm going to have to get water sooner than later. I forgot to refill my water. I apologize for that. Oh, the cat left. I keep hoping that Tarot, or not Tarot, I keep hoping Magic will stay during the stream.
You who grant us love, hatred, and strength. Grant my brother's strength that his sword
Never does. Alright, I think we just finished up the whole kill the Murdoch guy. We got him to actually eat werewolf meat, and that kind of him up. Alright, so we got question marks to do. So we're going to go do these 2 question marks. Then we're going to steal a boat. Borrow. And then we're going to come up this way. The very roundabout way to get to the last island. Hopefully we can get the island done, and then we can sail across these question marks. And then come down and get the hell out of Dodge. Oh, wait, no. Then we come back to the island, and we watch the Who Becomes King thing. I'm hoping it's Ceres. I think she'll make a better queen of the island than her brother. The Ceres on Crate is way better than her brother. Her brother didn't care about anything. Like, he snuck off with a bunch of people to go do this mission. Like, he wouldn't have assumed that his sister would try to put herself into the mission. And all the people that might have gone with her, he took with him. So it's almost like he was doing it to sabotage his sister, but I think he really doesn't care. Like, he's kind of oblivious. All the people he got killed, he didn't care. The guy talks to him about, like he doesn't listen to advice and all this. And he's like, he lists off all these things that show the guy's a horrible king. And then he goes, but he's a natural born leader. It's like, no, he's not. He's a horrible leader.
Run, Roach.
You who grant us love, hatred, and strength.
It seems like since we got rid of the werewolf, they're coming in and worshipping here a lot more.
Grant my brother's strength.
Hopefully it means the grove will regenerate and heal up. Used to be full of a lot of goddess energy, but Yennefer took that and did her own thing and kind of ruined the garden. Okay, so we go across, and then we follow the shore.
Come on, Roach.
There really needs to be like a dotted line to the green as well, in my opinion. Oh, here's the town. We gotta go in town. Do we have a lot to sell? A little bit. I think these are swords that are to be kept, along with that armor, because that's that new fancy-looking heavy armor. So we actually don't got a lot to sell. Okay, this horn could be very handy during siren fights. It causes them to fall out of the sky.
Morgan, what are you gonna do in this place?
Hey,
And what if Craven told the truth? What if he didn't abandon?
Oh. Oh, we were supposed to tell them about Craven.
Sat oar to oar, raided the Black Ones together.
But when they attacked, he fled. Abandoned his mum and sis. Abandoned us all.
He didn't, though. He's trying to lead the bad guys away.
Girl, every man on the continent's so bloodless.
So we gotta find the mother and sister. Is there a spot in town to talk? Because that's one thing the spirit wanted, and of course Yen didn't care. But
So much time with the
How did that get in here? I think this is the where they kept her. Everything's totally trashed. I did my part. I lit 2 sources of fire.
Truth to that blather by the ice giant.
Yeah, totally some truth to it. He's dead now, though. Maybe she's down by the sauna? Where was that? Like, this isn't that big a town. Okay, sauna's just to my left. Is it this place here? I'm guessing it is. Okay, I'm really disappointed there isn't someone in town we can talk to about Craven. Okay, I thought the sister at least would be in town here. Like when we came in last time, they're all right around the tree saying their prayers. But now I can't even find the mom and sister. I believe the sister was Astrid, I believe. Like, he got called Craven because he ran when the wild hunt attacked, but he ran with Ciri trying to lure the wild hunt, because that would lure the wild hunt away. And he needed to show her where she needed to go to get off the island. So, like, it really shouldn't be he's a Craven anymore. Oh, man. I'm disappointed there's no one we can talk to try to sort that out for him. Because it was the last thing his spirit, like, Yennefer brought back reanimated his body with necromancy. And the last thing it begged for was for us to let his family and village know that he wasn't really a Craven and that he died reclaiming his honor.
I'm a simple chap, seek no trouble.
What do you want from me?
Huh?
And none of these are... None of these are the people we could talk to. That sucks. That's disappointing. I'm surprised there wasn't something up there. Alright, well. Guess we'll keep on going. Oh, maybe they're at the cemetery? No. I wonder if they're just now perpetually in the sauna. Well, no, that's not possible. Because that was what the Ciri scene showed, right?
Slow now. Whoa.
Hey, is there room for the horse to go across this, or is this a lookout? No, that's just the damn control.
Faster.
It looked like a bridge on the mini-map. There's the bridge.
That's it, Roach.
Back up. Beep, 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 beep. Forward now.
Go, go.
All right. We're not too far from our destination now. In fact, it should be like right here. There we go. Oh, and they're back. And that's their good deed for the day. Right. Need to go do my harvesting.
You ain't from Nilfgaard, are you? Yippee! The witch had killed the monster!
Listening. Nah.
No, I killed some wolves.
Greetings, stranger.
What you got?
I'd like to look at your choice of swords.
Oh, we can sell some of the crap that we got. No, I want to keep. All right. All right, I'm thinking we have all the blueprints for this difficulty setting. Until we get to either, I'm guessing, maybe the DLC stuff, or if we end up doing a new game plus. But we are on Death March.
Well, my dad's off
Okay. Oh, look, there's another one just up the road. Probably another abandoned village. It's 150 away. Let's hop on our horse and give it a go. Oh yeah, this won't take us long at all. It's only 150.
Slower.
And we're here. Shields up just to be safe. Gutted fish. Couple ales and a broken rake. There's so many broken rakes in this game. Another broken rake. All right, nothing in that room. Some more drinks. Nothing there. All right. Okay. Is it herpes?
Well, come on.
Nope, it is sirens. Nope, these are harpies. Oh, there's another. Is that it? That's it. Oh, wow. The settlement is back. That was almost too easy, really. Well, it's good to bring back life to the village.
From this day on is your home. From this day on.
One of them's like, no, it's not. Don't listen to that idiot. You don't know. All right, here we go.
Them eyes he's got. Can you toss an axe? Me brother can.
Well, if your brother was so great, how come you needed me to take out the harpies, huh, girl? Oh, no answer to that? That's what I thought. Nothing to say to that. I shut her up. And we didn't even make the little girl cry, so you know, that's good. It has been my understanding that in winning an argument, if you made a little girl cry to do it, yeah, you still lose.
Well, my dad's all fighting the block.
Ooh, locked. An old woman.
How are yous?
All right. How come I can't get into this building? Can we get in to the, like, maybe on the roof? No. Does look like it goes like back to the cliff. It might be a lot bigger on the inside than the out. Same with this one. It's locked too. What?
You need more time in the eyes. Build your...
I think we're done on this island. Alright, so we can fast travel. Well, you know what? It's not even far enough to worry about fast traveling. Let's just get back to the other side of the village. Village doesn't even have a shop. Call themselves a village. Nothing? There's some boats. I see some boats. Now this is where we came to the island and met Yen. Hopefully these boats aren't the busted up ones I brought here. They probably are. Fingers are crossed. Yeah, the boat's not all busted up. Alright, so we're going to go out around the tip of the bay. Oh, actually, we can go almost directly straight to our destination. There we go. Alright, it's a bit of a ride to get south of here. I think the reason we didn't do this one earlier is we ended up letting our boat get stuck, I think. Although that might have been another time. It could have just been a long ways and we thought it'd be better to take a different route, fast travel up to that island. Alright, so how's your day going? Inky. You mentioned your birdie laid an egg? So does that just entail you watching the bird sit on the egg for a while before life gets back to normal? All right, there's the boat. So it's another one of these smuggler caches that happen to have a boat just sitting there. Although, on the plus side, it might be a forfer. Is that a whale? It is! Yeah! Alright. Here comes the sirens. So it doesn't, like, knock them out of the sky completely. It just makes them fall down a bit, it seemed. Because the one I saw recovered before hitting the water, even. Get some air. Alright, it looks like it's only a 3-fer, unfortunately. Oh, I forgot to turn off the alternate appearance for the Nilfgaardian armor. So, nothing stupendous and really all that impressive. It's especially disappointing that you can't get up on the boat. Like, if the boat had, like, harpy nested on it, or, well, sorry, sirens nesting on it, and then you had to clear the siren nest on the boat, or sink the boat or something like that as an extra quest, could have been cool. But no. Alright. The southern half of the map has no more question marks. The middle has one. And then above the middle, oh, maybe that one too. Alright, we're going there. Away we go. It is almost 1,000 away. So it is a bit of a distance. I hear a whale. Whale, come here. I don't think it's going to work. It's been so long since I watched Finding Nemo, I probably got the whale talk all wrong. I do like that it ends up that Dory actually speaks whale. That turned out to be a pretty good joke. Alright. Let's look at the map for a second. How far past? So it's on the outside of the second island. So we'll probably go whoomp like that. So to the left of that, to the right of that. Okay. Wasn't sure if I would have to go to the right of both of them. We're already about halfway there. Well, 4/5. No, 4/9. No, 5/9. Oh, that's a lot of sirens. We might have to stop sailing the boat. Okay. There's more in the water, but they're not coming for us. Probably damaged the boat, but didn't break it. It took so long to stop that we weren't able to stop the harpy, or the siren, or whatever. Yeah, see, the back has damage now. See if we can go wide for that side. Oh, nope, there's sirens right there as well. Okay. I thought I heard one screech, but then it doesn't seem like it's coming for us. Oops. Alright, we're pretty good, I think. Alright, we're almost there. We should be seeing it any second now on the mini-map. There it is. Smuggler's Cache, Deadhead, Threefer. Ooh, that one was beelining for us. Ooh, almost got us. All right. Cavalry boots. Hopefully they're better than the boots we got. I don't think they will be. Our boots are actually pretty decent. Bernard. Oh. Almost got the gun out of the way and armed. Oh, going up. We're gonna need to get some air. Ooh. Don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to drown. Here we go, here we go, here we go, go, go. Adversary, more cavalry boats. Journeyman armor repair. Honestly, it only ever seems to really be our swords that need repair. So we'll go boom, 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 doo doo doo. The doo 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 being the quests. All right, let's check out those boots. All right, so yeah, they're not better. 3, 3, and 4, and we got a 5.55%. So, you know, Guardian, it's what we got, just with a bit more armor. Mind you, I think we recently upgraded our gloves anyway, so for 4 points, it's not worth it. And yeah. Up to 21 wolf belts. Nice. And it's marked. Let's go. Alright, about 400 this way. So we did decide to go to one of the farther ones, but then it'd make a nice line where really quick ones to get. Okay. We're already 100 out of 400. 150. Alright, we're about halfway there. Okay, 3/4. We should be seeing it shortly. Oh, we're getting a stick. Is it dead man? Oh, man. Yeah, it's dead man. I hate dead man only because they don't die as easy in the water as the sirens. It looks like it's a 3-fer. Drowned dead. Yeah, those are the ones that are tougher, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe we're gonna be okay. Muckner? Yeah, Mucknixer. Calling him Muckner, you guys probably get the point. Yeah, Muckners don't flinch as much as sirens. So just because you shot them doesn't mean they're not going to still swim in and hit you. Right, that worked out well. And now we can surface. We're not very deep. Whew, we almost started drowning. Thankfully, we had the killer whale going, so it gave us more. All right, I'm going to aim for this one because I'll get us both. And it's 500. That doesn't look... Okay. Didn't look as far as some of the ones where we went that were 600 and it's 500. Like, I thought it was going to be like maybe 3. All right. Well, that's okay because they're about 200 apart, so these will be pretty quick. Oh my. Sailing, sailing, sailing. Oh, there's one right there. We're gonna be okay. If there's one off to the left, we gotta be a little worried about if it shows up. just to make sure whether or not it's coming at us. You know what? I think we'll be okay. It looks like they're far enough away. They're not going to notice us getting all that. Come on. There we go. What? I don't know what we hit, but okay. Only 2:30 to the next one. Mr. Grinch. You must dive and strive and strip and steal to thrive, Mr. Grinch. Alright. I just want all the loot, that's all. No Grinch, just loot whore. There it is. Alright. Oh, it's a 3-fer. So far, so good. Yep. Oh, we got 2. Barnard. Some ore. Okay. Dimenterium ore is pretty good stuff. It's like the anti-magic ore. I think we got lucky in the way they swam away from us. So we ended up not having to fight extra. It's kind of nice. Alright. It is only 230 again. See, nice and evenly spaced to get these. Okay. I think we're good. We're about 100 out. Should be showing up fairly soon. Yeah, there it is. Another smuggler's cache and a 3-fer. Come on, come on. I see you there, trying to sneak up. Rip out my guts and feed on the entrails, but I am wise to you. You evil, evil monsters. Oh, he's right below us. It's like I can hear one, but I can't find it. Clever little bastard came directly below us. Was trying to stay directly below us so we couldn't see him on the mini-map. It almost worked. Was slowly getting higher and higher. Higher and higher. Playing with fire. Well, water, but you know what I mean. All right. Okay. Yeah, already 100. We should be seeing it any second. There it is. And another threefer. He got us! Hey! How's it going? Not doing too bad yourself. And one more. Nilfgaardly, we get a lot of Nilfgaardian gauntlets, not a lot of the other pieces of the armor. How am I supposed to get a full suit if I'm only getting gauntlets? Okay, it was a low-class racing saddle. Actually getting a decent amount of florins. Alright, let's see. Gavanel, the adversary, the Dwarven blade, Verhead brigade, the sword, and another one. Okay. And for the armor, Barnard breastplate. Not a very good heavy armor. Like, it gives you a good amount of health, but the resistances are kind of meh. Magdira Cuirass. Not bad. That's a medium. No, it's heavy as well. Oh, give me the dish. Got a hot date for Valentine. That's awesome. Don't fuck it up. Not to put pressure on you, but don't fuck it up. I'm now going to have to vicariously live through this date. Joking aside, I'm totally going to do that. All right, go. Yeah, no, but that's awesome, man. Seriously, that's great. It's good to have people in your life. All right. Can't believe it's already like that time of year again. Oh, Valentine's Day. We're going for those islands right ahead of us. Right. I get what. Same here, my friends. Same here. It's hard to meet people. Like, I never really had that hard a problem, like, talking to women. Mind you, the more I actually, like, was interested in the women, the harder it was for me to talk to them, because, it, you know, it doesn't matter if it's just some nobody, right? But once you actually like them, it's like, oh, I don't want to fuck this up. Ooh, white whale. Bandit camp. Yeah. I don't get, like... Okay, so for a long time, my problem... Okay, out of high school, I had a beautiful girlfriend that I was madly in love with. We ended up getting engaged. I ended up getting hurt. and then the injury, the nerve damage came about from that, and things kind of went sideways. I'll admit, when I got hurt, and like with the nerve damage, it was like a permanent pain. Because when it was just a broken ankle, I was like, who cares, right? And everything was still fine. It didn't really slow me down or much. In fact, it just gave me a chance to focus on my schoolwork. Okay, there was definitely a pirate smuggler cache like right here as well. But it's saying there's one here. So there's this place, and there might be one like right about here, because we saw the 3 things in the water. We'll check it. We'll check everything out. So when I was with her, so when the accident happened at first, when I broke my ankle, because I was working full time to put myself through college, and when I broke my ankle, it was like kind of a blessing in disguise. It felt like, because then it gave me more time. I didn't have to work full time to go to school full time. I was on workplace safety insurance, right? It's in Ontario, or Canada, it's WSIB. So I didn't make full salary, but it was like enough of what I had been making, because I was working full time at a factory. I was getting a good pay. Like I was making car carpets actually at the time. But so it gave me more time to focus on working, like doing my, like focus on school and do my projects, hang out with my friends and everything. But it was definitely more like time to be with hang out with my friends, my fiance, and go to school, focusing on school. And she started going to school in Toronto. I think she went to the University of York. I don't think I know. She went to York. And so when she was there, like during the week, I'd hang out with my programming buddies from my college, and we'd do our programming stuff, watching movies while we did it or whatever. And then once that was done, we were done our projects, we'd like play games or hang out. And then on weekends, I'd go see her. Like, it was good to have that time where I didn't have to go to work all the time. So that was a help. But then after everything was done and the ankle, like the pain wasn't getting better, for the first little while,
Ever fight a witcher?
it took a while before it really got like depressing bad, because there we go. Ooh, with all the blood? That's so much better now with the extra blood. Oh yeah, the extra blood mod with the trails, which it makes the finishers so much better. So like there was a little bit of time where it was like it didn't seem so bad, but then when it started getting really bad, that's when it started to affect me. Oh, I need to put the carry weight increase. I like rend more than whirl, so I'll keep the rend. So yeah, so when it got like the pain was really bad, and it was like we knew it was going to be like only ever getting worse, and because it's deemed permanent. I had done all my physio and the rehabs and all that. I tried to give my fiance an out, and I pushed her away a little bit. I was like, look, if you want to go and break up, I get it. Like, I was like, don't worry about me, just do it. Worry about you. Because she wasn't interested in someone that was going to eventually get to be what I am now, right? Like, constant, and it did, like, my mood shifted because I was in constant pain. And I was already a stubborn, surly asshole. Well, not really an asshole. Like, I could be kind of surly, and I was stubborn. But I thought we had a good thing, but she stuck around for the worst of it, and then after she finished school, she went to go teach abroad in Europe for a year. And because before she left, before she left to go teach, she was back from university, so she was home again, so we could see her more, so things were better, right? Because, like, when you only see each other on weekends, things can be a little rough, right? Or, like, relationships are hard when you only see each other 2 out of 7 days. And, oh, where's the... Oh, there it is, right in front of me. So when she... More gauntlets! So when she started being... Like, when she was back at home again... And... At that point, it had been the course of her university career, so it had been a few years. I was starting to get a handle on how to deal with the pain. Oh, I shouldn't have chased it. So things were a lot better. And she's like, oh, she took that to be, oh, that's only because I was leaving. And I took it to be like, no, I'm doing better. I'm not as depressed. You're around. This is great. Like, I was hoping she would ask me to go with her to England, right? Okay, we gotta go check right about there. But she didn't. And so while she was away, I worked really hard on trying to be better for her. After all, she stuck by me during me at my worst. I wanted to do as much as I could to make things better, like to work on me so that when she came back, I wouldn't be such a downer on her, and just a better relationship, better life, and all this. And we ended up breaking, like, she ended up calling me up while in Europe about a month before she came home. Her mom, right before she was coming home, she was going to spend a month with her mom traveling Europe, right? Doing the whole, take the trains and go visit a whole bunch of places in Europe. Again, something we had talked about doing together at some point. But she went with her mom. Kind of thing, like, if I had went with her to England, I would have been there and it would have been the three of us doing this, which I would have been fine for. Like, her mom is this super sweet old lady. The only thing I don't like about her mom is she made me feel unwanted a lot of times. Like, she would ask for if we went out to dinner, she'd be like, well, how much do we tip? Because she would insist on paying. And she would hold up money, like fan out the bills. It's like, oh, how much should I put down for the payment and tip? And if I went to point at it, because I wasn't going to take the money, I was just going to point at, like, you'd want to put these ones. And the second my hand went out, and it was with the finger pointing, it wasn't like a grab motion, it was a finger pointing motion. I'd be like that, she pulls the money away. There's stuff like that, right? If you were over at her place, like, if we were over at her place, which was really her parents' place while she was going to college. We lived around Oxford County, so when she was in Oxford County, she was at her parent, like, it was her parents' place. But if we went to her, quote unquote, her place, it was never us being alone together. It was her mom was always sitting around watching us and watching whatever we're doing. And she's the kind of person, like, she'll be like, you guys want ice cream? And if you said no, she'd bring you ice cream anyway. And it's things like that. It's like, she doesn't listen to me. She makes me feel like she doesn't trust me, or and all that. It's like that. It's like, I don't like that about her. Like, I'm like, I care about her. She's a sweet old lady, but I didn't like being around her because she made me feel like I couldn't be trusted, or like she felt I couldn't be trusted, right? And there was a while when we first were going. Not when we were going out, but I think when we first got engaged, she was trying to talk Megan out. That's my ex-special statement. She was trying to talk her out of being with me. So she wanted to break us up. So it really felt like I was not wanted, right? She did have a grinding personality, but she was also, like, a really easy person to kind of care about. I cared about her mom. I loved her parents. they're like I was closer to her dad than her mom. Dutch family, so like big family. I got along with 2 of the 3 brothers. It was actually the youngest brother is the only one that didn't seem to really like me. But that's because like we'd go to up to Toronto for the weekend to see, because that's where 2 of the brothers lived, to see the brothers and do like a musical show or just hang like something, right? Like we ended up going to the SARS concert and stuff like that. And when we were in public, I'd hold her hand, and her one brother would be like, "Could you not hold her hand?" It's like, no, she likes it when I hold her hand, so as long as she likes it, I'm going to hold her hand. I'm not uncomfortable with that sign of affection in public. Oh shit, we gotta get out of here. Yeah, we might die. Okay, we're probably okay now. This is why I don't like drowners. It's easy for them to, like, keep attacking you. Like, that one should be dead. See, you hit it and they still hit you. And you get up to take another drink. One second. Oh, come on. Finally. All right. But like her other 2 brothers and I, we all got along. We got along well. Like her dad really like. Oh shit! I forgot to get air. I didn't realize I was that low. Whew. Wasn't even a marked spot. I didn't realize there could be smuggler caches unmarked. Interesting. But yeah. So like I thought I was good with the family. Like I cared about the family. I had been with her for like I was with her for years. Let's see. So and last 2 years of high school. And then I think we were together like 6-7 years. We had 4 years of her college, which was 3 years. Like she's a year below me in high school. I started seeing her during my grade 12 year, and then my OEC year I was seeing her. And then 4 years, and 2, yeah. So we were together almost like 8-10 times, long time. And the only reason we weren't married is she wanted to put it off till she was done college. Well, university for her. She wanted to finish university. When she was going through university, in the last year, she decided to change her direction a little bit. She wanted to become a teacher. So then she had another year where she went off to live in Thunder Bay. So I didn't even get to see her at all, except for like the one time where I was able to go visit her, where I could fly up to Thunder Bay. Because Thunder Bay's a 16-hour drive away, right? Like when she was in Toronto, that's like an hour and a half, 3 hours, maybe 5 during rush hour, but it wasn't too far. But when she was in Thunder Bay, the only way, like, it would be a 16+ hour drive, or like a short air flight, like the plane ride. So I didn't really get to see her while she was away there. So like, I think that she felt maybe our relationship had been kind of falling because we didn't get to see each other very much. But it's like, no, it's just the circumstances. No good boots. But yeah, so it's just like, I don't know. It is what it is, right? So, and the big thing is when she was away for the year in, oh, I forgot to mark her next spot. When she was away for the year in the UK, when she went to London, England for a year, that's where I really put the most hard work on me. And things got better. Something must have, like, there was like a point then where like something flipped in my head and I was able to just push the pain into the background and act as though I wasn't in a lot of pain. So I started being active again. I was going to my buddy's house all the time, like my best friend's place. So my best friend was this guy, Weeksy, and then his wife. They're kind of like a pair, so they're both my best friend. Got really close with both of them, or even with his wife. And then Megan was always there with us, so like we're kind of like all friends. So when I was going to my best friend's place, I started like cutting the grass. Like I'd go to his place, and he would let me cut his grass. Yeah, he probably was very thankful to let me cut his grass. But like any excuse I could do to be more active, it's like it's funny what you kind of take for granted and you end up missing. Like I actually missed cutting the grass. And he didn't have a huge problem, so I was being much more active. I was cutting the grass. I was doing everything I can so when she came back, I'd be better, and it wouldn't be like I'd be able to go out and do stuff. Because just before she left, while her and I were better together, I still wasn't up for going out a whole lot because of the pain. Oh, I hit the button to get off the boat. Accidentally hit B. So I was like, I wanted to be able to go out more, do things more. Because we were young, right? Like, at this point, I think I would have been 26. So we had been together like 10 years by the time she finally called things off and dumped my broken ass. Whoa. I don't know how we got so high. Which kind of sucks because it's like, if you just came back, you'd find out it's not like it was. Like, things will actually be better. Oh, people always say that. It's like, well, things were better when you left. Oh, that's just because I was leaving, though. It's like, no, it's us starting to get better. And she's like, well, I don't want to be with someone who's addicted to drugs all my life. And it's like, I'm not addicted to drugs. I'm on prescribed medication. Like, yeah, I do have a physical dependence. That happens when you're on the drugs I am on, but addicted is a different thing. Addicted means you can't just quit even if you want to. If I could if they gave me something that would if they could do something to me that would take the pain away and I could get off fentanyl, I'd be off fentanyl in an instant. I'd even be willing to go through the freaking withdrawals to do it. Like, fentanyl sucks. You should really avoid fentanyl at all costs. Like, yes, it's very effective, but you don't want to be on it for more than like immediate treatment. Like if you have a surgery and they prescribe you like pain pills for like the recovering 3 months, like months afterwards. A month on it, probably not too bad, but even a month on it, good chances you could get addicted to it. It is highly addictive stuff. I'm just lucky I don't really have an addictive personality. Like, I don't want to say personality. Maybe my biology doesn't seem to... My mind doesn't want that stuff, even if my body does. So I got lucky in that. Oh, don't go on that. There we go. We're in the water. It's so hard to fight when you're on the boat. So I think like, biology-wise, I lucked out that my brain doesn't seem to be inclined towards addictions. At least not like that. Like, probably other addictions. Sure. Like, I did get awfully into some video game stuff, like Factorio. I call it Cracktorio for a reason. Like, making the numbers go up and fixing things, and that really makes my... Probably, honestly, slightly, at least a step towards the autistic side on the spectrum. Probably a little bit that way. Brain, it just makes it feel warm fuzzies. I need air. I need air. I need air. Come on. Go, go, go. Whew. But when it comes to like chemical stuff, I think I got pretty lucky that way. Mind you, I got a condition where it doesn't seem like I'm going to be getting off the fentanyl. Okay, were we seeing more just... I thought I saw more just over the horizon. Maybe it was the islands and not more containers or whatever. But yeah. So like, in a sense, I get what she was saying. She didn't want to be with someone who's addicted, but if she waited till she got home to break up with me, rather than doing it on an international phone call, and like when she did, we had talked, because when she came to get all her stuff, because like we had a lot of stuff at my place that was somewhat with her, like cause we were kind of building. I had the basement apartment at my parents' house, which is one reason why, like, when we were at my place, it was much more like being at a place that's just mine, because there's like 2 doors between me and my parents and everything. And my mom just gave us our space, right? She let us be whenever Megan was over. Like, she might ask and be like, "You kids want some food or anything? I'm making this and that." But otherwise, we'd be alone when we were together. So you could do the things that young people in love want to do to each other's bodies when you're alone together, which is something that we couldn't do when we were at her place. Like, we couldn't make out and have good times, right? Privacy, yeah, privacy is a big deal, especially in a relationship. Oh, wait, we got to go over here. I'm tempted to just go to this island. Let's get them out of the way. But she had said when she came and when she came to get her stuff, she showed up with my best friend and his wife. So I had no one to like be there for me and be on my side, because my best friend showed up, helped take my fiance take all their stuff out of my apartment, loaded into his truck, and then drove off to take it away. So it's like, she's like, "I thought it'd be easier for you." I'm like, "Why? Had you showed up with your brothers? Yeah, the brother she'd show up with is the one that didn't like me. But then I could have had me and my best friend take all your shit upstairs, and your brother wouldn't have had to come to the house. He would have take the stuff from the garage to the truck and then been gone. And I would have had people there for me." But while she was there, she said, one of the reasons she said she did it over the phone, she said if she felt if she was going to do it in person, she wouldn't be able to break up with me. I'm like, if you have enough feelings for someone where you can't break up with them just because they're in versus over the phone versus in person, maybe there's more to unpack with your relationship and the feelings you have than warrants a break up over the phone, right? Because if there was something serious with her relationship, I would have went to therapy for her and with her, right? Like, we could have tried stuff. Like, she didn't seem like she was upset or like we had a bad relationship. There was some times where she felt she was obligated, like she was obligated to come on to the thing. I told her the only thing I expect from her is if she says she's going to do something, I expect her to do that. So like, she would go on, like when she was getting ready to go for the trip, she was out with the girls, and I'm like, "Okay," I'm like, "Go have fun. It'll be great. I'll see you when you're done. Are you going to," and I asked, I'm like, "Are you coming over afterwards so I can see you for a little bit as well?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll be here. I'll be at your place around this time." Right? And it's like, "Okay, I'll see you then." And then when she was out, it's like, "Well, we're having a good time. Is it okay if I come by later?" I'm like, "Of course, have a good time." All she would have had to say is, "Look, we're having a really good time. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it over to your place tonight. I'll see you tomorrow." I would have been, "All right, have a great time, honey." You know, like, I was very supportive of her. In fact, like, the ones that kind of took advantage of her was her family. She was the youngest, the only girl, and she had 3 older brothers that were significantly older than her. And she was kind of the one that was used to do, like, they'd just be like, oh, Megan, I need you to do this. And she was expected to do whatever it was. And when she was with me, I was very much standing up for her. And helped her be like, if you don't want to do something, you can say you don't want to do it. They'll understand. I'm like, by all means, want to help your family. I'm for that. But if it's something you don't want to do, you know what I mean? So she started occasionally being like, I can't, I'm really busy, I got this going on. Which her family didn't seem to like. Like, I thought I was a good... It really seemed we were both very good for each other. Like, I wasn't the domineering type or anything, or trying to keep her from her family. I was very much, whatever you want to do, whatever's great for you. Like, I was raised by my mom. And my sister when my mom was busy, right? Like, I'm not the kind of person where it's like anti-women. I'm very respect for women and being a good boyfriend. The joke used to be that I came pre-trained because my mom and my sister trained me. And it's like, so like, it wasn't like I was a bad boyfriend. I think the family didn't like that I was encouraging her to be more like steadfast and like standing up for herself. Like, her dad didn't care. Her dad and I got along great. He seemed to really like me. Before asking her to marry me, I did the traditional thing. I got the parents' blessing. I asked both the mom and the dad. I asked the dad first because the dad's usually the one that is like, yeah, that's the one you really have to kind of ask for. Oh, of course, the last one's on land and we're a little overweight. But even the mom said that she was all for it, and yet it seems like she wasn't. Good family, though. Like, they are really good people. It seems like some of them are a little insecure with some modern ways of how people just show affection. Like, the youngest brother not liking that I was holding her hand. It's like, well, maybe your wife would be happy if you held her hand. It's like, I was, when I was with Megan, I was all about Megan. Because making her happy made me feel great. And really made me happy. Guarded treasure. Ooh, okay. It's a bear. Come on, sword out. Yeah. I kind of feel like if you're overweight, maybe not be able to do the dodge motions when you're in combat. It says I already got the treasure. Was it this guy? I don't... Did it actually get something worth to be called treasure? Well, it must have. It says I got it. Alright. We're heavy. Yeah, exactly. Oh. gonna have to swim to the other side to get up. There we go. Like, part of me wishes she had broke up with me when I gave her the chance. We almost, like, we'd have arguments, but they weren't like we were fighting. It's more like we were... Like, we'd be the kind of arguments when you're like, you both have different opinions, but when you're arguing your side, you're both smiling about it. Like, you know it's not a fight, you just don't agree on this whatever topic. Or kind of like, sometimes in relationships, it's almost like play fighting. Like, that's the kind of way we were. And I thought that's the way she saw it. But at one point she's like, well, we always argue. It's like, well, we're not really arguing, though. We're just kind of going back and forth on things. We both are passionate people. We both have our beliefs, but our beliefs don't never seem to be against, like, in the way of how we felt for each other. But yeah, there was at one point, like, while I was going to college, it was after the injuries, like, I felt like, had she broken up with me when I had asked, there was a point where at college, I came across an old crush. There was this girl in our high school. We'll call her Leanne, just to give a name. We don't need to use real names, right? So, Leanne was like the hottest girl in school. She was the sweetest person. Like, she hung with the hot girls, but she wasn't like she wasn't mean like they could be. She was really sweet and understanding. Like, she was nice to everybody. She was always very polite. And beautiful girl. And when I was going to Fayetteville, ran into her one day at the college. I think it was in my last year. Might have been my second last year. Either way, it might have been my second last or third last semester. It was like during the last 3 semesters. Anyways, ran into her and she was totally flirting with me. It was to the point, like, I was talking with her. I thought I was just normally talking and being nice, and then went away. Like, she asked me to go out for drinks to catch up, maybe go for dinner or something. She's like, we could catch up and have dinner and drinks on campus. And keep in mind, I went to college for programmer analyst, where all a bunch of nerds. We're the type of nerds that there was one day when we were walking down the halls, blasting the Gummy Bears theme song from our laptop speakers as we walked down the halls, right? And so we ran into her one day. And after running into her, everyone else was like, "Oh my god, dude, that chick's so into you. She was hitting on you." I was like, "What? No, that's Leanne. She was just catching up. We went to high school together." She's like, and everyone was like, "Oh no, dude, she was interested." And in hindsight, probably, like, she did that thing where they make excuses to touch you and that. Like, she might have been interested. But in high school, it came out that I had a crush on her, and other kids in our class would make fun of me for it. Which, like, I never got. It's like, why is it... I have a thing for the hot girl that every guy in our class had a thing for, right? Like, why are you making fun for that? I'm like... And the guy, like, the main guy that would make fun of me for it was supposedly in her friends group because he was dating one of the hot girls, right? Better actually to call them the mean girls, because it was one of the mean ones out of the 4 girls that were considered the hot group when I was going to school. He was with, like, the meanest one. He was a bit of an asshole too. Like, I never really got along with this guy, but he was making fun of me for, like, I'm like, and there was one time in class where, like, I was kind of had off. I'm like, yeah, I'm attracted to one of the nicest and prettiest girls in school. Wow, shocker. I'm like, Isn't she supposed to be a friend? You're not bothering me that people know that I'm attracted to this girl. It's like, you're embarrassing her, not me. So maybe you should knock it off. And, like, who cares if that I like somebody? Like, yeah, we're teenagers, but while I was never the super popular kid, I wasn't an unpopular person. So it's just like one of those, like, what? You're being an idiot, dude. You're bothering her more than you're bothering me. I had no problem people knowing that I was attracted to her. Like, it's almost like it'd be like someone like being attracted to Jessica Alba during the height of Jessica Alba's like fame and fandom, right? It's like, yeah, it's Jessica Alba. Honestly, Leanne, I did have a crush on Jessica Alba. I first saw her in the TV show Flipper, and she's around my age. And in that show, she was constantly in a bikini swimming with a dolphin. What did I... And the girl Leanne, actually, similar appearance to Jessica Alba. I'd say better looking than Jessica Alba was during the whole Flipper time, like as a teenager and that. Like, I'd say she's more attractive than Jessica Alba. But very similar general appearance. So it's just kind of like, yeah, of course I like her. But I never, like, hounded her. I never actually got around to asking her out. Just because I know anytime, like, people in her immediate friend group probably would bother her, like, make fun of her for if I did. Or if she did say yes. Like, as immature as I was, because I was still a young kid, right? Like, I was still a teenage boy. I was mature for a teenage boy. Oh no, it's raining! I'm gonna get wet. Coming out of the water. Oh no, I'm going to get wet. Oh, we still haven't got that? Oh shit, I thought that was the secret. It's closer to the shore. At least we're finally to the island we wanted to be on. Yeah, maybe. That was like, I think like grade 9 too. That whole stuff started in like grade 9, right? So early high school. And I think by the cargo list. By the end of like later high school, I was much more popular than I was in 9th grade. Like to the point where two of the three mean girls, actually no, I say of the 4 hot girls in their school, like that group, 2 of them were mean girls, and both of them ended up having a crush on me at one point or another, or acted like they did. Mind you, they only acted that way when it was just me and them, or their friends weren't around, right? So I was never going to go out with them. I was mature enough to know, like, if I was going to have a girlfriend, I was only going to go out with someone that was not ashamed of being around me and that, like. Anyways, guys, I'll be right back. I just need to go get some water. Enjoy the storm. All right, there we go. We have water. Ta-da! Okay, that was a very sarcastic wow. All right, cargo list. 4 barrels of salted herring, 8 barrels of drinking water, 3 of vodka, 5 of whale blubber, 4 bales of fur and rabbit pelts, 1 chest of various treasures worth a sum total of 1,000 Nilfgaardian florins. Chest is sealed. If the seal is found to be broken upon delivery, no payment shall be issued. Supposedly, these chests are supposed to be worth 1,000 florins. How come we get, like, 10? Maybe 50. Okay, a few hundred at best, right? Like, we never get 1,000. New quest, Nilfgaardian treasure. Okay, so we found the treasure, but the starting point was here. I gotcha. I gotcha. Alright, we'll take the boat around and come to there. We got the quest. Our championship fisticuffs fight. You be the champion of Skelliga. But yeah, so like, by the end of high school, at least 2 of the so-called hot girls kind of, because I had to work with them in different classes as their class partner in different classes. So ironically, like the meanest of them, we need to give her a name. What's a hot girl, mean hot girl type name? Something like Erica or Danica. Brandy. Yeah, Brandy's good. We'll call her Brandy. So Brandy, who happened to be the one that guy that made fun of me for liking Leanne, it was his ex-girlfriend by that point. Although they were on again, off again. So she was very, when we were partners for the, like, project partners for the semester, she was very handsy. Like, it seemed like when we'd get together to study or work on the project,
The land was so cheap.
it seemed like she was expecting us to make out, even though we weren't together. So I don't know. That never happened. I never went that way with that. But this is also, so in grade 9, I'm a scrawny, very scrawny kid, starting to get into very, like, nerdy stuff. And during grade 9 year, my friend who's 1 grade ahead of us, he was learning programming, and at the time that was, they were learning object-oriented Turing, so WinUt. So, and he showed me how to, like, do program in WinUt, just the basics. Like, this is how you declare a variable and write to the screen and stuff. And the day after he showed me that, I came back the next day. I had a little game made up into it, just a little arena fighter game, where you'd pick the type of, like, fighter you'd want to be, and then you'd go fight, do battle stuff, things like that, right? Like, I was pretty nerdy, but I was also athletic. Like, all through grade school, when I was in track and field, I was not a long distance runner. Short distance running, so sprinting and jumping were my things, and I'd go to regionals every year for that. Where and in regionals, if you get to top 3, you go to province-wide. Kind of, it'd be like going to state in the U.S. or anything like that, if you understand that kind of reference. So, if I got 3rd place or higher during the regionals, I would have went on to be like provincial track and field level, and I always came 4th place. Mind you, I didn't really I didn't train for it or anything, because I wasn't, like, it's just something I did. And there's this one kid from a different school. His name was Graham. He's the one that would always beat me out. I'd jump and I'd be in 3rd place, and then he would go and he'd just barely beat me. So I'm now 4th place. Graham constantly pushed me out of the top 3 for whatever. Like, I was short jump, long jump, high jump, and 100-meter dash. And I think a 200-meter dash sometimes. And for the long jump and short jump and 100-meter dash, Grant usually pushed me out. He wasn't what pushed me out for the high jump, but I was 6'4.5", 6'5" if I was wearing shoes, and I could like in high jump, I could jump myself at the time. I think my highest jump was 6'9" or 10. So like coming to high school, I was scrawny because I was really tall. So like I didn't really look like a jock. But I had like a nerd haircut. So I think it was in the 10th grade after breaking up with my then girlfriend, who was like one of the hot girls in our class, but not part of that group. She was a girl a lot of guys liked because she had like perfect posture. So, you know, she was always putting the girls on display, just right out there. We ended up breaking up because I wasn't ready to have a sexual relationship, and she wanted to be more sexual. Like, she's the one that broke up with me with the saying, "It's not you, it's your personality." But after her, I ended up getting my hair cut and clipped short. I stopped wearing my glasses for a while because my eyesight was good enough that I could get by without them then. And so from her, apparently with her, she's like, "It's not fair. We break up and he comes back all hot." That made me feel good. I remember that. So like, but it started like by 10th grade and then 11th grade, it was coming out like I was one of the smarter kids in all my classes, and like the football team wanted me, the basketball team wanted. It's like I was on the ultimate frisbee team, so like it was known that I fit in with like just about any group in the school. And my group of friends, which was nerdy people, like we did the D&D and the Magic the Gathering, had people from like the popular cliques in that group as well. So like 9th grade, I was treated as like one of the unpopular nerds, but by 10th grade, people realized like, okay, oh, he's not that kind of nerd. Like, so my popularity popped up.
You're talking about my fatherland, Tweer's heck.
And you truly believe this is the best site for a shop trading in imported wines and liquors?
I wanted a forge. Shut it, Van Horn. How were I to know they only drink their fucking mead?
They're from fucking Skelliga, for fuck's sake. Flavor means fuck all to them. All they want is to get fucked up.
I love listening to these little conversations. These conversations can be so fun. Yeah, honestly, especially like post 2000s, being a nerd isn't actually a hindrance to getting a girlfriend. You just got to kind of like get over yourself a little bit. Let yourself be comfortable talking to girls or women, whatever it is. Mind you, nowadays it's a lot easier. Being a nerd isn't as bad. I was 80s and 90s, right? Like back then, like that's where you still had shows and movies where people would be like, "Nerd," and then like chuck a drink at them in the movies, right? Like, is that still that kind of era? So like nowadays it's not nearly as bad. Like post 2000, like in the 2000s, becoming a nerd kind of became more popular, but back then it wasn't. All right, we need to find the armorer. I might need to go kill some wolves.
Giving me no choice.
There we go. Oh! I was about to say, there we go, and then one last one comes charging in. I'm glad I looked at my mini-map. Of course, just as I did that, I started hearing the huffing. Exactly. Henry Cavill's a nerd. Mind you, Henry Cavill's a very fit and attractive nerd. Not all nerds are hot. I was looking up, like... Grade 9, I was very scrawny, but by, like, end of grade 10, I was fit enough that I had a six-pack and stuff. Still looked very scrawny, because when you're 6'5", you really have to pack on a lot to look big. Although people always said I was huge just because of my height. Although height can say a lot. I know there's more than one time, one of my best friends in high school is this kid named Scott. Great guy. I'm sad I didn't keep in touch when my injury got bad. But there was a couple times where, like, usually his locker was across the hall from mine, so we were never that far because our last names both started with a D, right? And there was more than one time where some kid was starting to start shit with Scott, trying to pick a fight. Several times that one kid that I told you about that was making fun of me for liking Leanne. But he'd start making, like, someone would be trying to pick a fight with Scott. He was the kind of guy that would make people mad. He was a womanizer. He dated everybody fast. He would have multiple girlfriends and stuff. He was that kind of guy until he met his wife. Once he met his wife, he didn't hit on another girl again since I saw that. He was a respectful guy. If you wanted a monogamous relationship and that's what you went going, he'd be loyal. Like, he was the kind of guy you could count on. But he was also a partier and like the let's have fun type. Like, I know there was one time where there was this girl I was trying to see, and she brought the girl from Woodstock, and she brought her friend over, and I was like, "Hey, Scott," I'm like, "Can you do me be my bro and kind of keep a friend occupied? I kind of want to get close with this girl." And he's like, "Deal." And he hops over the couch, and by the end of the night, they were seeing each other. Oh, well, they weren't seeing each other, but they were making out. So it's like, he's that kind of guy, right? But there'd be guys that would cut. So a lot of time there'd be some people that would want to cause shit for him, and there'd be guys that would be like causing up shit, and like me stepping up behind Scott just to look over his shoulder, and another one, my friend, a guy by the name of Rob, who was on the basketball team, who's just as tall as mine. So like basically, people would try to cause shit for Scott, and all of a sudden, 2 6'5" guys just stand behind him, look and would stare down on him, and be like, "Let's do this." And all of a sudden, like, nobody wanted to fight Scott anymore, which is good because I'm not super tough or anything, but I did grow up as the new kid for a few years, where some people picked on me relentlessly, so I could hold my own.
Tape on a tower. We should assemble all warriors and go for glory, I tell you.
And disappear like the others? Not a chance. The tower's cursed. It's brought the gods' wrath upon us.
Cursed magic, what fucking ever. We need someone to rid us of it, plain and simple.
Now, I said I missed clicking the button for a new quest. Yeah, let's just look at the world map. Scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunt. Oh, this one right here. It's in town. I was talking to those guys. The tower out of nowhere. All right. We'll do that one first, but we gotta go to the armor so I can get my weight down. Woohoo! Enhanced equipment. Please be up. Oh, it's 10 p.m. He's not going to be up. Can we wake him up? Nah, he's not waking up. All right, let's go outside and wait for him to get up. Yeah. How many saws can speak? That's the kind of guy who would stand up for a victim of a bully because he knew nobody would fuck around. All right, where's the armor? He's not in his house. Where the frack is he?
You went from Nilfgaard,
Oh wait, is... No, that's not it. He should be right here, shouldn't he? Oh man. What? Why is people horking up so much?
The Druids claim Ragnarok's coming.
Just how do they know when the end of the world will come? They can't even say what the weather will be 2 days hence.
Hear that noise? That's Freyr, grinding her teeth. Means war's a brewing. Time to sharpen our swords.
With Bran dead, who will lead you?
Don't need a king to stick it to the black ones. No reason to wait.
Alright. Let's see what he's offering.
Show me what you have in stock.
He's only got 850 bucks. Ooh, that's the kind of armor I'm wearing, right? I don't know if I have 3 plus 10 Erd signs. And this guy's an amateur. It'd be great to have my current armor with more armor. I think I'll keep that one. Okay, I think we have a Magdira already. I know we have that one. Oh, he's out of money. Yep, I know. We can repair. 130. Have to repair all the stuff I'm going to sell just so he can have the money for me to sell more stuff. Oh my god, how much do I have on me? Oh my god, it's still going. Okay, I guess I had quite a lot on me. Holy shit. Finally. I'm back up to 2,600. Oof. Whoops. Thought I'd go to these boots. I have to buy those boots back. And those pants. Oh, he's out of money again. No! At least our weight's down. I bet he's got a stone that's worth quite a bit. All right. And I think the Adendeeth might be worth selling. He's got another stone. Yeah, I got lots of money. But the only way you keep your money is if you don't waste it. That was expensive. But 11,000. And he's only an amateur. We need at least a journeyman to make our new arrows, or we need an actual master. So now that was a blacksmith. I thought it said we had an actual armorer in town too, though.
A witcher. Hi, hi, witcher.
What is it?
I got a job for you. There's no point standing here in the rain. All right, let's go to mine. We'll talk there.
So what's the matter?
You see that knoll beyond the village? Weren't a thing there for centuries. Till one day we awoke, and bam! There were a tower atop it. Then all of a sudden lightning started pounding down. As if the Noggle Fair itself was sailing in. Hasn't stopped to this day.
Maybe it was there all along, but magic kept it from being seen, and now that magic wore out.
Something's got to be done. About the storm. With waves like that, we can't fish, nor sail out to raid.
You tried getting inside the tower?
Have we tried? Very same morning the tower appeared. We went right off. Whole village or nearabouts. Folk wanted to welcome its owner if he came in peace. Drive him off if he came with ill intent. We knocked and banged, but no one answered. So we opened the door, and that's when our knees turned to jelly.
Why?
'Cause beyond of that door was something like a sheet of water, but standing upright. Never seen such a thing in my life. Druid said it were magic. Gathered 5 brave lads, and they all marched in. No sign of him since.
Teleporter, maybe?
Fine. I'll look into the tower.
Once you're in, cast your eye around for the folk from our village. Our druid and 5 good lads. It'd be a bitter shame to lose them.
You have my word.
Hemdall guide you.
Okay, that's kind of cool. A tower out of nowhere?
Devil take you.
All right. Well, he's down here now. Well, let's go take a look, see what he's got anyway.
You're never tempted to visit the old
Then we gotta drag
lion there still. Everything from the battle. Swords, axes.
It's got like a little shop over here. A proper actual armor store. Look at that.
Greetings. If you're in need of a weapon, I'd be glad to forge something for you.
Let me have a look.
It says he's in armor, but he's only got 950. This is the first time I've seen an armorer with so little money. Usually the armorers have like 1,800 or 3,200. Like they normally have the big money. Here, I'll give him big money. Got nothing to sell him, really. Well, I could sell him... Like, I'm pretty sure we have that. That's an upgrade of what I got. But I don't want to lose the symbols on what I got. That's new. Bonard. I think we have Bonard. I don't get some of my money back. That and Deeth we can sell. The other ones I don't think we can. We might have a Forgotten Vran sword already, but... Armorers should have a good amount of money on them. There we go. Oh, and he's an amateur. Oh, he does the armors. Could have upgraded some of the mediums, I think. Wait, what? These are all... Oh, he's amateur. I was thinking journeyman. No, he's amateur. He can't make shit. That's probably why he's got so little money. He's kind of garbage at his job. Alright. I might slowly try to transform all my wealth into high-end stones. Even though we don't get to sell them for very much. They cost a lot. You know, that's probably what it is. The difference between a journeyman and an amateur.
So
Journeymans probably have a lot more money in their shop. Oh well.
Adventure seeker.
I'm happy. I still got good money.
Recognize your type a mile away. And Freya to thank for sending you our way. Need help?
What's wrong with that guy? He's like climaxed off of watch. It's like he came just by watching us turn on the fire. Totally busted his nut there.
'Twas Bran's forefather, Torgr the Red.
Isn't this where the inn was on the map? It's no longer showing me the innkeeper. Uh-oh.
The Alba to the gates of the Nilfgaardian.
Oh, sorry.
Set the city's outskirts.
You look at hell. Best nurse
Emperor
Sunday
was
at the tavern.
shitting scared, oh aye.
Just a shame he brought a great misfortune on his folk by that deed.
Where are you walking?
Flock to the gods, so they'd send a man with the courage and strength to slay Morkvark.
Quite my.
They're talking about us. We killed Markvad. Oh, there's the innkeeper.
Greetings, stranger. Have a drink with us.
Yeah, but...
What are you offering?
Don't need Scorch. Okay. I think I need the black stuff and the red stuff. Is it? It's not here that they're shown. He doesn't got much money either. All right. I don't really need any more of those. Oh, screw it. 23 of them now. The whole game, I was always short the cherry cordial, and now I got like 23, and it's the other stuff I need. And now we can't see them. I swear the game does it on purpose. It knows what we need, and it's like, we're not going to show you that. 0.01. Yeah, they don't weigh much.
Take care.
Yeah. Is this stuff here? This whole game, I was always this short. We had tons of this stuff, or the flour. And now it's these things I've never seen. Oh well. We don't need them right now. I figured have them if we need them. Because we do need them for some of the bigger weapon upgrades in that. If we want to get all the gear to master class.
But Geralt, the Rev, not frightened, not stirred. His heart tore out, fed it to the birds. Then the Jarl on Hindersfjall sacrificed a whole flock to the gods, so they'd send a man with the courage and the strength to slay Morkvarg.
Quite a story. My
I love it when you get to hear about our own exploits. That's awesome. Okay. Let's go do our fight up the road. It's only 40 away. Not worth getting our horse out.
I want to know where we're in. Could it be a challenger for Olaf?
Bookie.
You've come to fight Olaf. He's long awaited a worthy opponent.
These tourneys are usually held on street corners, in taverns at best. Got a real arena here.
Built thanks to another's generosity. Berna Brand donated her jewels.
Wow.
Right. Where's Olaf?
He'll show. Soon as he's got an opponent.
I want to face Olaf.
Fist fighting's a Skelliga tradition. And here on Skellig, that tradition's damn near hallowed.
What makes your tradition special?
Warrior by the name of Duns Ursus once lived on Skellig. Fought monsters with his bare hands. Tourneys held in his honor.
No, he didn't. He died after the first one, but he did fight it with his bare hands. That's probably why he died.
I'll fight as though my life depended on it.
What do they call ye?
Geralt of Rivia.
Geralt of Rivia. Enter the arena.
Didn't we get a new nickname?
And,
and he was like, well, that's better than the Butcher of Blaviken. Not that I can remember what it was.
Adventure Seeker.
All right, let's do this. Ironically, this kind of fight's tougher than sword fights. Man, I like our new haircut. It suits him. If my hair would work with me rather than
Fighting
part
is our sacred tradition. The blood spilt in this arena bears witness to the clan's strength.
Why do I feel like we're going to be
Today
tricked?
Will be champion.
Is it a bear or something?
Yet any who is bold enough to fight is already a hero.
Yep.
Shit.
That's the right answer. Oh, it's Olaf. I'm just glad it's not a monster. Ooh, don't kick a bear in the nuts. They don't like it. Oh, when did I get hurt? First try!
You defeated Olaf.
Anyone else out there I could fight?
You've defeated everyone there was to defeat in Skelliga. Makes you champion of the Isles. Take pride, friend.
The bear was no match for the wolf.
I've had my eye on you. Tremendous potential.
Oh, what's this?
Would you consider dropping these amateur hayseed thumps? Fighting professionally, perhaps?
Not sure I know what you mean.
I seek someone who has what it takes to dethrone the champion of champions. A certain Skelliger now holds the title. I believe you alone stand to beat him. Ask yourself, am I man enough to sail to Skelliga and throw down the gauntlet to the champion of champions?
Why not? I just beat the bear, bare-handed.
I can sure as hell try.
Excellent. There's an arena on the Isle of Speakerog. That is where the current champion of champions fights. I shall warn them you're on your way to issue a challenge.
Oh, we get to fight inside the other arena. Honestly, I think this was a missed opportunity. They should have had a bunch of different fights here.
Well, my dad's off fighting the black ones.
There we go. Because it would have been cool to have multiple different arena fights, right? All right. But I'm not complaining. We got to fight that one ghost in the other arena. Now it seems like we'll finally get an actual fight in the arena, even though it won't be a sword fight. Oh, wait. I just realized we can harvest the bear. Not leaving that hide there. That'd be such a waste. That poor thing died for their entertainment. Poor bear. It almost won. There's a couple times where I attacked, even though it looked like it didn't hit me, that I took damage. Maybe punching a bear hurts your hand. Well, that doesn't bode well. Oh, that wasn't so hard. Never mind. Okay, they have not taken good care of their road here. Oh, come on. I almost. There we go. Oh, wait, there's a circle? What have we here? For a split second, I was like, is that a point of power? No. It's just the circle is the way the stairs follow the path here. Stupid switchbacks. All right. I'm not worried about sirens or harpies. Considering some of the things that some of the options of a Geralt has the or some of the things Geralt has the option to do, I'm more worried about herpes than harpies. Not to mention the burning that would come afterwards once Triss finds out. Alright. Oh. That was lucky I didn't go further down. What is this place? Is this just like the ruins of a castle? Why would you let this fall to ruin, you stupid idiots? Oh, treasure! That was bullshit. After all that, to have that treasure be like that. Wow, didn't even need to have to grab the ledge. Just cleared the jump. Full force. Full send. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Keep it going, Geralt. More switchbacks. Whoa. Hey, a place of power!
Magic. A place of power.
Trial of Dexterity completion token? What the heck is that? I've got the power! I'm guessing it's a quest thing? Trial of Dexterity? Was it a cloth? I thought... Hey. Ashroom? Maybe the guy down below that... Maybe this quest was for me to get up to here. Alright, is there a faster way back without dying? Ooh, that was close. I'll say this, not only have I been loving playing The Witcher, because it's been awesome, it makes me want to play Skyrim again. Or other action adventure, like Gothic. Maybe we should do a playthrough of the Gothic series. Those were pretty cool. And I never got far in them because when I tried to play it as a kid, they were so fucking hard. Ooh, going down. That's one of Geralt's favorite things. partly inspired. Really? The Gothic series was part of the inspiration for The Witcher? That's cool. I could buy that. I hope the remake of the Gothic game turns out really good. If it goes well, then we might actually get the full series properly remastered.
What? Lost your nerve?
The Ballad of Tulgir the Red. Hark, I shall sing you a tale of a Jarl, brave and true, a warrior bold, friend to his people and to his foes wrathful rolled. Like a sturdy ship, his courage never leaked. Mighty was the Jarl Torgir of Clan Terseek. For man so grand the isle held, plunder few so. Up Elba's shining waters he sailed with his crew. Okay. Arriving at the city of Golden Tower's walls, he razed and ravaged and roared and shook the emperor's halls. But Nilfgaard knows to suit your strife with coin. So out cutthroats crept the Jarl in battle to join. Lured by the fattened Nilfgaardian purse, to Skelliga sailed bandits, villains, and worse. Girded for a battle, the Jarl stood in his fort. Yet Nils know no more honor than demon or chort. I know, we fought a chort. A catapult they brought against the Jarl's mighty keep. The walls crumbled, burying his warriors deep. An ocean of rubble swallowed men a great many. Here we name but few of that noble company. The Pilgrim Tor, Stig of Delvor, slumbering Sigvard and the Witcher Gerd, to the last the Jarl's faithful guard. The rest is unlegible. It needs like a recurring chorus. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm very hopeful for the remake. But sometimes you don't know until you actually get to play the game. You know what looks really good is that tainted. What is it? Tainted Grail or whatever. The one that's like the King Arthur one. It's like Skyrim, but in King Arthur mythos. It looks so good. I played the demo, and it was like, if you like Skyrim, it's basically Skyrim gameplay, but really well done. Fall of Avalon. You beta tested it, so you know what I'm talking about. It's a good game, right? The story seemed really well done from what I remember. Come on.
Die.
How dare you run away? I don't actually need the Erden, it just makes things easier. I feel like the Erden spell should keep them within the circle. Unless you do the thing where you get enough damage and they teleport out.
How you like that silver?
Ow. A-star. Okay, that's the one we can fall in. Nothing in all these rooms. There was that room up above we never got in because the door was shut. Is that door open too? Yeah, we'll find out. Oh, shit. Should have saw that coming. Oh, it looks like this might be what gets us up into that room, maybe. Just one advice, never pet a croak mall. Is that the thing that bites your arm off? I think I saw a YouTube short where somebody was playing a game like that. It like bit his. He's like, "What's this?" And it bit his arm off. Does it kill you when you do that, or can you get like a prosthetic arm at some point, or do you just go about it one-armed from then on? Nope. Who needs... See, who needs to have Whirl when you can just do that? That does remind me. I can put Whirl back on. Oh. Guys, we're at 1788 of 2000. We're not far from being able to add another red thing to make our attack stronger. That's awesome. So you gotta do... This settles it. If not the first time, the second time has to be a one-armed playthrough. The one-arm challenge for the second playthrough. I feel like once you've blasted them, they should stop glowing. Like, they do normally disappear, but, you know. Oh. Well, let that sit for 1 second. The Ballad of Witcher Gerd and Clanter Sig Chronicles, plus Erstein Boots. Got all the forward diagrams for the Erstein stuff. That's epic. Can we actually make the Erstein stuff now? Captain Fanny Bones. Nice. And so there was much rejoicing in the castle at the appearance of an itinerant monster slayer in the person of the Witcher Gerd. Jarl Thorgeir, whose face in the month since the death of his battle brother, Ingmar, had worn a listless and saddened frown, came alive with renewed strength. Jarl and Witcher fast found common tongue. They French kissed? Really? Wow. They're lovers, okay. And soon we're venturing on hunts together and hosting feasts at which there was no end to laughter nor bluster. Then Jarl Tokir told Gerd of the hideous Striga, which prowled the ruins of Etnir. There's a Striga? Desecrating that once proud fortress, which in happier times had stood a steadfast guardian of the northern expanse of Skellig. The Jarl's lament moved the Witcher, who announced he would slay that said beast. Yet Witcher Gerd was a craftsman, ever diligent and true, and so explained he first had to complete a prior contract and rid a cave of unspeakering of sirens. And so the Jarl gave Gerd a full pouch of coin in the service of Olvin, Org's son, as a guide to take him safely to Spikarog, and, if the danger grew fierce, to fight the sirens at the Witcher's side. His heart filled with gratitude, Gerd entrusted an armor diagram to the Jarl, one he had long carried and held most dear. As a token of this sincere intent to return as soon as he had finished his allotted task. Fighting all the while, he arrived on her shores, midst sobs and brawls. Help! A dragon yon elven ruins crawls! Hefting his sword in an expert grasp, he set off at once and slew winged asp, smiling as it drew its last gasp. But fierce as friends, his foes followed in his path, hounding his footsteps, hearts brimful of wrath. Or fiends, geez, not friends. Helps if I read better. But fierce as fiends, his foes followed in his path, hounding his footsteps, hearts brim full of wrath. At night they attacked, using darkness as shield, to no avail. Soon their own lives they did yield. By Witcher's hand was much blood spilled. 'Tis a Witcher's right nature to guard men from beast, and so Gerd's silver sword did not rust in its sheath. Instead, to Clanter seek from sirens to fend, he forthwith to the caverns of Melsween did mend, and took the first step towards his end. Yeah, he died. We found his body in the Malsunine's cave. We killed Malsunine. Fragmented missing. Jarl Togir returned and exclaimed with pride, fortunate he who has friends at his side. Proud is the Jarl who can quit his home keep, and find in his absence no dangers did creep, and Witcher saved all from death's deadly sleep. I would like to hear those properly sung in ballad form. Does that not mean there should be a Striga somewhere? I want to fight a Striga. I had to open my mouth. Let's do it. Oh, it's just a Wraith? And we're free. No Striga? I'm disappointed. I don't think I've seen a Striga yet. Yep, there's Melsween. Some others worshipped her as a semi-divine being. Then we killed her. Irenaeus? Is Irenaeus just another type of harpy or something? Yeah, no Striga. Boo. They're hybrids. Hybrids have a lot of things. I thought they were going to be some kind of greater wraith or water hag. I wouldn't be surprised if they turned out to be a a relic. Because a lot of things are, like, the more powerful things turn out to be relics. Ursine, we can now make Ursine all the way to Mastercraft. At least for the armor. What about for the swords? Ursine Silver up to Mastercraft. And yep, we can do all the Ursine stuff right to Mastercraft. Oh, Striga's a vampire. Nice. Did I just miss it? No, I haven't seen one yet. All right. There's a door down below. Is there an exit I didn't see that maybe leads to the Striga? Because this is where we came in. No, it doesn't show any quests here. I'm going to run downstairs real quick one last time just to be sure. There isn't really anything here that is a threat to us, I don't think. Huh. Seems like there's a bit of a cave that we haven't been to in this spot. Is there another Ard blow hole? Nope. This one's not staying lit. I hate when they don't stay lit. Oh, that's probably where we came up right here. Yeah, I'm just an idiot. Yep. And the fast travel was further up, wasn't it? Yeah. Might as well just go down to our horse then. I blame the goats. Actually, probably not bad. We can just run over here. Yeah. And once we go back to when we go to the fortress to get the Uma, there's a master craftsman there. So we should be able to make pretty much whatever we need. Where's the Cyclops? It'd be cool if you could, like, slice arms off and stuff. Alright. Close enough, I don't need my horse. Oh. Abandoned houses. That's usually a bad sign. What?
Damn it.
There we go. I kind of hate it that there's no way of parrying, like, the two-handed weapons. Like, you have to dodge them. Ooh. Boom. Yeah, that's always fun.
Might want to look around some.
I might want to do that indeed. I think I found it. Not much of a look around there. More like a reach around. Locked. Ooh, something's going on with that tower. It's almost like it's magical, and that's why we're here. All right. Oh, well, we're not going up.
A portal. Shit. Great. Portal closed. Looked smaller from the outside.
Intruder detected. Cease your intrusion. Leave at once. Failure to leave when summoned. Intruder neutralized.
That's cool. Got 2 armor piercing on this crossbow. Nice. Finally, we've had the same crossbow for ages.
Mission commenced.
Finally, someone's come to free me. And a famous witcher at that. Thank the gods. I'm damned lucky you happen to be in Kovir. Was it King Tancred who sent you, or the Society of Magic?
Neither, and we're not in Kovir. We're in Skelliga.
Actually, we're not. We were.
Local folk hired me. See, your towers brought a massive storm to their island.
We're in Skelliga. So we've teleported. Oh, this is much worse than I thought.
Let me guess. You lost control of the golem. Imprisoned you here, then attacked me.
No, that's not it at all. The golems are but one of the tower's defenses, part of its defensive regulatory magicon.
What?
A defensive system, magic, ensuring only the tower's owner will use it. When it detects an intruder, it locks down all the rooms, denies access.
And since neither of us is the tower's owner, the golem attacked me and you're stuck behind bars. How do we evade its other charming features?
We must deactivate the defensive regulatory magicon. The tower's prior owner wrote a treatise about removing such defenses.
Convenient.
Gottfried's omni-opening grimoire. There must be a copy in the tower. Find it, please. With it in hand, I can try to circumvent the security measures, send you home and take the tower back to Kovir.
Who are you?
You clearly know who I am. I don't even know your name.
Seagull Bunce, mage and sorcerer in residence at the court of Pontvanis. This tower was to be my new home. Bought it at an auction, you see.
A tower at an auction?
It belonged to Gottfried Stamfeld, a mage of some renown.
You've heard about him.
When he passed on, his heirs auctioned the edifice off. They were all wary, repulsed. None dared see what Uncle Godfrey kept in his coloured jars. If it was their contents that had stripped him of his sense of smell and taken his left eye, they put the tower on the block, along with all it contained. The price was unbeatable. I couldn't resist.
I'm curious how much he paid.
Some folk from the village came in here, right?
Their remains lie beside the golem. They came in a few days past. I was surprised to see their garb, but it just never entered me mind we might be in Skelliga. There were just a few, led by a druid. The tower warned them. They failed to heed.
Folk on Skellig usually laugh in the face of warnings. If the tower had asked nicely, then offered them a horn of mead, they might have left then.
Except for there was no way to leave because the teleport in closed behind us.
Seen my share of wonders, but a tower that teleports itself, that's something new.
This defensive regulatory magicon. I tried to access it, Must have heard. Initiated some evacuation sequence. That opened the portal and jettisoned us through to Skelliga. This, in turn, naturally generated electromagnetic disturbances. Hence the storm.
Storm I promised to dispel.
Then you must find Gottfried's omni-opening grimoire.
I'd rather give that grimoire to Triss than just some random nobody. That's a pretty cool thing. Like, imagine having a tower that you could set up to teleport where you want. And then you could live it, like, be in multiple countries at the same time. Kind of like in Howl's Moving Castle with the shop. I think it was, no, was it Howl's Moving Castle? It was, right? Where they'd open the shop and they'd be in different towns. Great movie. One of my favorite Miyazaki movies.
Home. Where do I look for Godfrey?
Or Studio Ghibli, I guess.
Ideas?
The library might be a logical place to start. The key should be in the laboratory.
Where's that?
As you enter
Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind.
You'll see the laboratory to your left.
Howl's Moving Castle, Castle in the Sky, and
but remember, you're an intruder.
Princess
The tower
Mononoke.
is certain to want to stop you. Make things
Then Spirited
difficult
Away.
at the least.
We'll see who breaks first.
Was it-
Try to smash that barrier.
Gollum probably greeted them too. Gollum probably greeted them too.
Place is in pretty rough shape.
Intruder in tower. Aqueous countermeasures in effect.
Junction of the spheres. Scholars have many vices. Possibly the worst among them is tendency to describe the simple in unnecessarily complex terms, to dress the plain in the garb of false learning. The conjunction of the spheres might serve as an excellent example of this. This name, so mysterious to a commoner's ear, could be replaced with a much simpler alternative: when the worlds collided. Conjunction of spheres sounds pretty freaking awesome, though. Gotta say, I do like it. The phenomenon itself can also be explained in terms simple enough for a child to understand. Imagine, dear reader, that our world is a ship sailing on a great sea. From its deck, we can see other distant vessels. Those are the stars. These vessels each bear their own goods and their own crews. They usually pass us at some distance, barely visible specks, even viewed through a spyglass. Once every few thousand years, however, a storm breaks above this cosmic sea. A storm so strong it tosses the ships towards one another, making them sail cheek by jowl. Part of the crew of one ship can at such times move to another, and some of the cargo from one ship's hold can spill onto a neighboring vessel. When the weather calms, the spheres separate once again and sail their separate ways, invariably different ways. Okay. The so-called post-conjunction beings, namely monsters such as ghouls and basilisks, are precisely such passengers from another vessel. And we humans are castaways, flung against our will from somewhere far away onto a world previously inhabited by the elder races. Once here, we learned the arcane mysteries of magic, unbeknownst to us before. Could the worlds collide once more? Perhaps. Can this cataclysm be avoided, or the opposite, hastened? Some scholars believe there are beings who have mastered the skill, who possess rare genes, allow which some to seize the helm of our vessel and steer us to safer waters, or to our doom. This example is probably not the best way to describe it. Because it literally, like, ends up occupying the same space. And then it's, like you pass through each other, briefly being in the coalescing in the same area. But no easy way of explaining that, I'm sure. It says there's more. Did it shut the door? We got stairs. Is this where I came in? I think it is. Yeah. All right. This door is open.
Commencing beast teleportation.
Al Ghul. Oh, a bunch of Al Ghuls. Oh, put your spikes away.
Cages open. Beasts released.
Whoops. Ah, damn. Nastiness.
Show me what you got.
Oops, wrong button. I meant to eat, not take a killer whale potion.
Insufficient resources to continue.
A cow? Smoking pipe. Oh.
Torn to bits.
Okay, examine that.
Oh.
Toussaint, a duchy out of tales of fantasy and wonder.
Must be the key.
Povir and Povis. Oh, that's a long one. Introduction to Applied Magic. Here we go. Magic is a science of harnessing, subduing, and making use of the powers of the elements. It is also an incarnation of chaos, which is why no one without proper training should ever dabble in any of its domains. Expert mages make of magic an art, but the road to virtuosity leads through years of practice, study, and hard work. Requires a considerable amount of required inborn talent as well. Magic was implanted in our world through the conjunction of the spheres and was discovered to be a living, changeable, controllable being shortly thereafter. The name of the first mage, the one who first discovered this talent within himself and grappled with its power, is unknown. We do know, however, that in a relatively short period of time after the discovery of magic, groups began to form in which talented beings could work together on developing their abilities. This period is usually considered the beginning of magic as a science, and these groups, the prototypes of magic schools. The fundamental planes from which one might draw magic power are earth, water, air, fire. With these powers combined, and a little bit of heart, you can form Captain Planet, or become the Avatar. In the tome which you currently hold, each of these will have a separate chapter dedicated to it, ordered according to the level of difficulty and danger associated with the element discussed. Cool. You know, you want to watch a great movie with like, kind of like about magic in a way? So was it Mr. Norrell and... Oh crap! I can't remember it anymore. It's like, if you search for Mr. Norrell, you'll find it. But it's like the wonderful, or the marvelous somebody and adventures, like the tale of somebody and Mr. Norrell or something like that. I can't remember the details anymore. I'm horrible with names. Amazing miniseries though. And it's basically about the return of magic to our world, but it's in like Victorian England. And there's this guy who's like super, like the only true magician in the world. And then out of nowhere, all of a sudden, this other guy is like just a natural. So basically it's like there's this one mage, and then all of a sudden a sorcerer comes out, and the sorcerer can just do shit. He doesn't even really know why. He can kind of feel it out, and it kind of alienates the mage guy, because he had to work hard, study, and sacrifice, and all this stuff. It's such a good movie series.
Intruder in library. Collection integrity compromised.
I feel like the name's right on the tip of my tongue. You know what? We're going to have a little detour. Off on a tangent we go. Mr. Norrell? Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. There it is. This right here. Amazing series. I hope he gets another season of it, or like they expand on it. Like, check this out. What? No, unfortunately, I no longer have YouTube. Actually, wait. It mentioned... it did mention that Mr. Norrell and Jonathan Strange. Oh, for a second. Maybe we can get the proper trailer. Does it have a trailer? Of course it doesn't have the trailer on here. Ugh. I hate it when Amazon doesn't have trailers for things. All right. Oh. Can we get a high quality trailer? That one was like low quality. I think that's the one we were just at. Can we say HD? No, doesn't help. Gets other clips from the show.
We wish to know, why is there no more magic done in England?
Wait, this is worse than before. At least this one came up at 720.
More magic done in England.
I myself am quite a tolerable practical magician.
That's yeah, so Mr. Norrell is like the true magician.
I met a man under a hedge.
And this is Jonathan Strange.
Buy these 2 spells from me, sir. They'll get you started. I am Strange. Indeed. I hope with all my heart to live as your friend and assistant. What do you mean by summoning me here? What was the magic? Tell me!
You've opened a door to hell and invited the devil into England!
Let's work to destroy him before he destroys us. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell on BBC One.
Like it even has like it's got the old roads, it's got fairies and all kinds of stuff in it. It's so good. Like if you can watch it, highly recommend watching it. There's one point where the British Army wanted, like, there's a boat that's stuck on like a sandbar, and they're like, "Well, we thought you could use your magic to get rid of it." That's where you see him pull the horses up out of the water or whatever. Right here.
We wish to know why
Oh, it's a
magic
different
has
trailer?
fallen from its once great state. Why is there no more magic done in England?
Magic is not ended in England. I myself am quite a tolerable, practical magician.
The magician of Hanover Square, Mr. Norrell!
It's just the same trailer. Okay. Sand horse.
The Port Admiral has sent to say that a packet ship has run aground upon horse sand.
Right.
The other magician has a headache and will not come.
Right, well, tell the port, whatever he's called.
Admiral.
Tell him to wait, I'm coming.
Check this out. It's stuck on horse sand, apparently, whatever that is. So he makes horses of sand.
Thousands of ships go in and out of here every day. How did this happen?
Presumably the invisible beacon.
So, the boat's on her side. Shall I just turn her up?
Good God, no. We split the keel in two. They'll all drown.
A fresher breeze will move her at high water.
Well, I can make a fresher breeze. We've done that.
No, good God, what are you thinking? It's coming southwest. You'll batter her on the sands. They'll all drown.
What is the sand called?
The sand?
The thing... What the ship is standing on. The horse is something.
There's a shoal, and it is called horse sand. Excuse me.
Maybe horse, like your throat goes hoarse. Right, this guy, like I said, this is the guy that just kind of naturally does shit. He doesn't really know how, but he's powerful, and it works. Like, everything this guy does, the mage has no idea. This is, like, Mr. Norrell, he's like, how did you do that? And he doesn't really know how he did it. He just knows it works. Yeah! Horses of sand to get you off the horse sand. All because he's frustrated with the guys, not liking his solutions. Hold your horses. And then the sails just drop. I love that at the end the sails just go bloop. It's like such a little F you to the somehow.
Good.
Look at his face like,
What the hell are they?
They're called horses. I made them out of horse sand. Some marmalade, anyone? Yes, sir. Gentlemen.
When we travel, we like...
They're called horses. I made them out of horse sand. And it just walks off. The guy was, you can tell he's just getting fed up with the guy being like, no, you can't do it that way. You can't do it that way either. Movie is full of scenes like that. It's not even a movie. It's like 6 episodes. It's a mini series. Is it 6 or 8? 7 episodes. And there's a lot of good come arounds. Like there's this one woman, the woman that's like, you've opened a door for me, sir. There's one woman gets sick and the guy does something to make her better, but he makes a deal with the Fae. So the guy's like, she'll get better. You'll have her days. I'll have her nights. And so when she thinks, like when she goes down to sleep and everyone thinks she's sleeping, she's with this guy.
One of her rings?
No. Oh, I haven't.
And then you will go back.
Here, let's reload it. If you're going to see the little scene, might as well see the scene from the beginning.
You won't mind if I tell a fortune myself then, will you?
My fortune won't interest you.
Not yours. His.
Laurel's.
He's at a crossroads, your magician.
Oh, it's a different one. Oh, great.
Let's see which path he chooses.
Of course, it goes to a different scene than the one I was talking about. But there's like a few different people that are actual magicians kind of throughout the story. And they keep coming across each other. Like there's this guy here. He gives the Jonathan Strange his first spell. There's the guy that was talking to him there, which is Moral's assistant, and he's kind of like he's a lesser mage. Basically, it's like he's picked up stuff watching Norrell, but he's not. I don't think Norrell realizes that. Yeah, he does have the touch of magic to him as well. And then of course there's the supreme, all-powerful Jonathan Strange. But I just love this for like this guy is such a fastidious little like buttoned up. Things are just so he had to really work hard for his magic, and then this guy just kind of stumbled into it, and half the time doesn't even know how he does it, and it just works so much better. It's great. And the best part too is anything this guy is willing to teach him, like this is how you do it the studious way. He can do it the studious way. It's just for him, it's better if he does it through feel. I love the series. In fact, I think we might, after we watch, we're in the middle of season 5 of Fringe right now. I think I'm going to put up as the next show be that for movie night after our streams. Watch an episode of that for a week. It would take us a week to get through that, because that would be kind of fun. And then after that, I know we're doing Falling Skies soon. Originally, it was going to be Falling Skies next. But, after seeing the trailer for that, it really has me wanting to watch that again. And it's such a great show. I know people will like it. All right, we're still in the library, aren't we? All right. I remember what we're doing.
Alchemy for Household Dilemmas, Volume 3. This isn't it. Who's who among Kaviri sorcerers?
Seems like we're leaving the books on the ground. We should be taking them for Yen or Triss.
Looks like he's suffocated. Horrible way to die.
How did he suffocate?
Applied golemancy. Gotta keep looking.
Behind the great veil. Of the many demons which reside in the outer spheres, hymns are among the most dangerous. Other demons usually must take on concrete living form, be it of man or beast. Hymns, on the other hand, appear in our world in their own immaterial form, which is invisible to all save their chosen victim. Hymns feed on fear, regret, a sense of guilt, in a word, on negative emotion. And since they are eternally hungry, they provoke these emotions in the humans they torment. These demons cannot be exorcised. A man a hymn takes as a victim is lost and will inevitably succumb to madness and then death. That's not true. We dealt with a hymn. Would have been helpful if we had this first.
Intersections and geomantic lines. Not what I'm looking for.
Isn't that all? Oh, there it is.
Gottfried's omni-opening grimoire. This is it.
Annihilation.
Damn tower wants to gas me.
It's a good thing there's water. This is one hell of a mean tower. Constantly sending things to kill me. Now it's trying to suffocate me.
Find the tome.
Got it right here.
This it?
It is indeed. Now, back away a bit. I must deactivate the barrier. Was by you, if it is Advigiat.
Okay, if...
Isolation chamber open. Disturbing indication.
Indications of freedom.
At last.
Looked easy.
The hardest part is yet to come. We must reach the heart of the tower and cast a deactivating spell. The tower will surely do everything in its power to stop us.
All right.
Lead the way.
We must go to the defensive regulatory magic.
Each beast herein described in two manners ye may hunt. Either seek ye tracks, follow and strike the foulness wherever in its wild ye find it, or lure to a chosen place and engage it there in advantageous battle. The latter poses less risk, but for the hunter exposes no chance for an unexpected fight. Note, however, that to lure a beast into a trap, first its tastes and behaviors ye must know. As for folktales, bait them thusly: pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste. The beast, lured by the caprine odor, will without fail soon come. If it be a griffin ye seek to slay, take ye buckthorn from deep water. We've done that. We've done both those things actually. The mighty stench of this herb is to griffins like fresh roasted meat of the primest sort, and so come they will forthwith. Though far away they might be, turning to drowners and water hags, it is known to all and sundry that fish and rotting mollusks are their loves. As for trolls, common hooch is their weakness. We actually, all those things we already knew. Gnomish prankings. Is that everything? Why do I feel like this guy could have got out anytime he wanted?
Golem probably greeted them too.
Intruder detected. Defensive regulatory.
What now, you piece of filth?
Ow. Is he the one doing the lightning?
Action required. Regulatory magic. Threatened. Immediate action required.
I held it too long. Got it. Wonders of Zircania. Horse Whistler. Collected verse of Gonzel, the whatever. All right. Is that everything?
Gottfried's treatise proved highly useful. It's over. Had you not arrived, I'd still be in that cage, surely. It's a trifle, but take it, please. Proof of me gratitude.
Thanks. Though I'd be more than satisfied if you calmed that storm, then took this tower somewhere else.
Consider it done. And should you ever visit Kovir, do stop by Pompvanis.
I hope we get to go to Kovir.
Varathan.
Wait, what are you doing? Not this way, the door.
Well, still the same island at least. Buckthorn. Nice. That was a decent quest. But that's my problem with so many of the mages in this world. They just do stuff with and no ask. Like instantly, like just throwing us off on a teleport. We don't like teleports. He could have asked us how we wanted to get out. He basically threw us out after thanking us for helping him. Not cool. And one more buckthorn. Buckthorn's hard to come by. I don't do a lot of underwater.
I hear Olaf's been off meat for 2 days.
Here we go. She looks happy. Unfortunately, the people that went to the tower are not coming back.
You're alive, and in one piece.
One soaking wet piece.
Will you teach me to fly?
Another time, maybe.
Never seen such marvels in me life. Boom, flash, tower disappeared, and you was falling from the sky. And the storm, gone in an instant.
That mage must have been pretty
Didn't I tell
powerful.
you? It's what which we needed. Hey, can't do better than an expert. And expert work deserves a fitting reward.
Although, he might have... The reason it was so easy for him, it might have been the tower that did it. Alright. Do we charge them or do we let them go? I'm tempted to be like, we're good. Sure.
Always knew on Skelligers were honest folk.
Hey, well, if you ever come through here again, stop in. You'll be welcomed with open arms.
Look, one guy's wrapped in a blanket. Alright.
Wait, Witcher. Did you happen to see me brother in there? Hearn's his name. He went in with the druid and a few other lads.
I found your friends. All dead, unfortunately. Sorry.
Told him not to go, but he wanted glory.
Let's go home, Jarl. No point standing here. Farewell, Witcher. Thanks again for helping.
I wish they gave me the option of, like, giving them some of my reward to split amongst the families of the people that lost people. I think that's the last quest on Skelliga, not counting the one where we have to give it to the thing, like the hard times, delivering the letter to the smith. The smith has disappeared, it seems, and finding out what happens for the king, or to be the new leader. Oh, and the new champion fight. And then the question marks. Oh, wait. Free spirit. I can't remember what that was. I think we found a person there and we had to find a book for him. Guess we'll talk to him. So I'm going to leave it there for today. We'll do all of this stuff next time we play The Witcher. Finish up Skelliga, and then we get to go back to, what is it, Velen? Get Uma. Maybe there'll be a few more quests there, I'm guessing, and then we go on to find Ciri and do the DLC. We're making a progress through this game. I'm really liking it. Turned out to be way more fun than even I was expecting, and I was expecting good things because of how much I loved Witcher 2. So, there is that. Now, guys, If you haven't hit the follow button, like, subscribe, or share it yet, whatever it is on the platform you're watching on, please do it now if you're still here. It means a lot to the channel. I would like to get monetization on the YouTube channel at some point. And if I can get more subscribers on the Twitch side, that wouldn't hurt either. But, you know, one or the other. Until now, everybody, I'll see you guys all next time. Stay happy, stay happy, stay healthy, stay honest. Or awesome, jeez. I'm out of it today. I need to go get something to eat. Until next time, everybody. Bye for now. Oh, and I'll see you all in the future. Friends on the Discord. Yeah. So tomorrow we're probably going to finish up Space Marines 1. And then we'll do Space Marines 2 this weekend.